What's up, humans? How's it hanging? I'm Nerdy Beard and welcome back to World of Warplanes. And today I will be featuring the Tier 5 American multi-role fighter, the F4F. And I got put onto the multi-role fighters by a good friend of mine, and I thought I probably wouldn't really enjoy them. I'd probably end up playing them like regular fighters, like I have in most of my other videos, but boy was I wrong. I have had a fantastic fantastic time with this tech tree so far. And this aircraft is brilliant, and I'm told that the Tier 6 is even better. So I'm very excited to keep grinding and find out what it's all about. Okay, so as per all the videos, we'll jump straight into the upgrades. Now, I haven't quite maxed out this aircraft yet. I went for, as every time, went straight for the upgraded airframe. You require that in order to get the extra two 12.7mm machine guns, and you can see them here in the wing on either side. And this aircraft can put out a tremendous amount of damage. You think, without autocannons, it doesn't really seem like you're going to be up in those really high damage games, but this aircraft is brilliant. And it also has flaps on it, so it can turn almost as well as some of those Japanese aircraft you come up against. So you extend those flaps and you can really get this thing turned around. And hopefully during the gameplay, I'll be able to show that off for you. You have the choice of 3 engines. Obviously, you went straight up to the top engine, and I have unlocked the first 100-pound bombs, but then I took them off. I generally don't go for the ground attack style of play much in any aircraft, really. Occasionally, when I'm playing the Beaufighter, I'll give it a crack just because it's got so much firepower. But in this case, I've decided not to go for it. The aircraft seems to handle a little bit quicker overall without all that weight hanging off the bottom of the wings. But perhaps it might be something I can do, just in my own time as I'm playing around with it. But for now, I feel much more comfortable just having the guns and a little bit better maneuverability, and no real need to put any equipment on this aircraft at this stage. It performs admirably just as it is. It was even very good before I even got the upgraded engine and guns. That's how much I've enjoyed playing this aircraft. I didn't even need to upgrade it to already have a good time. And going to jump into the service, and just because it's there, we're using the universal ammunition just for that extra edge, and the manual fire extinguisher, pneumatic restarter, and control surface trim. So pretty standard as per all my setups in this aircraft. I occasionally have lost pilot to this, and I think it's probably because I'm just a little slow when it comes to aircraft coming straight onto me. I do like to sit there for longer than I perhaps should and continue firing forward and seeing who decides to turn away first. But yeah, resulting in that, I have lost a pilot a few times, but not really enough to warrant swapping out, say, a restarter or a control surface trim for a medkit. Alrighty, that's pretty much it for this one, and I'll just, before we jump into the battle, I'll just go into the tech tree here, and it is part of this line of multi-role fighters here, getting down to the F7U. Two choices. I decided to come down this line first. Pretty much I just flipped a coin, and it ended up on this line, but I will definitely check this other line out. I've had a great time with these ones so far, and I'm not far away from unlocking the Corsair, the F4U-1, and I'm much looking forward to it. Alrighty, that's about it. We'll just do a quick turn around this aircraft, and it looks pretty chunky. It looks like a good solid aircraft, and it certainly performs that way. Alrighty, I will jump into a battle, guys. I will see you in a second. Alrighty, and we are in game. So a 4-point map on the peripheral mission, Perimeter Conquest. Well, that was a bit of a mouthful. Okay, so here we are into the game, and matchmaking has done us a favour. Half and half looks like, and sitting currently in the top tier. Alright, so just going to do a little bit of a wobble to get past this AI, because something I have found in this aircraft, probably show off the guns here, look at that. So, from my last video in the Mustang, I found that the American guns, and the machine guns in particular, they do require you to lead your targets just a little bit more than you would in, say, the Russian or the British planes. And since discovering that in the video the other day in the Tier 6, my ability to do damage in this Tier 5 has greatly increased. So, very happy that I got all of that sorted. And as we duck and weave a little bit here, if we can get this guy out and get some more points, excellent. And that's the position captured. Okay, now let's go. Where to go, where to go. So slightly different roles here. So you're destroyed when defending, capturing sectors, and capture points received. So not quite the same as the roles of a fighter. But because I don't have any of the ground attack weaponry equipped, I'm just sort of going to get a little bit of height over the mountains here, but I'm going to support down towards this sector here, because I haven't quite captured it yet. It might only be 1 or 2 aircraft, perhaps a bomber. And if we can get rid of those guys, then we should be able to get our bigger aircraft in there, those ground attack guys down there, and hopefully take this position. Okay, coming through. And yeah, as I was saying before, I have noticed that this aircraft does tend to be targeted quite a lot by ground attack, by anti-aircraft guns, even the machine guns and the high altitude attacks like we're looking at just up ahead here. Yeah, it just seems to cop it all the time in my experience. It might not be the same for you guys, but certainly for me, it really doesn't like it. So yeah, definitely a good time to be doing your spins to make sure you don't get stuck out and hammered by that anti-aircraft. Alright, so this might be a bit of a problem. I'm gonna go down and come back underneath this guy here, hopefully, so he doesn't have an opportunity to hammer me. There we go, looking good, excellent. Alright, now where's the other one? Oh, he's coming after me too. So boost and down. Where did he go? Okay, he's gone over me. So let's pull up. Oh, might have done us a favor there and gone. Yep, excellent. Okay, so we are going to take a few hits from his tail gun, but let's see. Look at these guns. If I get my aim right, excellent. Look at that damage output. 6 machine guns really does the good work for you. Oops, someone on my tail. What have we got? BF-109. I should be able to outturn this guy, and I'll put the flaps down and see if I can get around him without hitting the mountain. Oh no! Oh, that's embarrassing. I had this thought in my mind as I started that turn. I wonder where that mountain was. Oh no! Oh, what a wreck. Oh dear. Okay, well, that slightly embarrassing experience aside, what have we got going on here? Okay, so 2,435 combat points, and it looks like the BF-109 on our team is really doing some good work. So let's get back in there and get stuck in. So we really don't want this missile base firing too much more, but not a whole lot. Oh yeah, we got a few allies over there, so I might head back. Let's see what we can do. So I'm going to just throw the boost in, and a good 10-second boost on this aircraft. The first engine, the boost isn't really that great. You certainly don't get up to 540 kilometers an hour like you just saw then. But overall, it's not too bad. 10 seconds is certainly much better than the 7 or 8 that you get on other aircraft. Oh, and we have a bomber coming through. What are you doing this low, sir? Well, maybe it's just because I'm a little bit too high in the air, but we'll see. Alright, his tail gun is doing some work on me, but let me just make sure I'm hitting the right spots. Yep, looking good. Look at these guns, guys. Okay, so I'm starting to overheat there, but that's okay. So I took a little bit of damage, but took a bomber out with just machine guns and didn't really struggle for it. So definitely a very effective aircraft when you're going after the big planes as well as the small planes. Alright, so I've just seen as well... Oh, where's that rocket coming in? Don't hit me. I don't want 2 embarrassing events in one video. Okay. So I just saw this ground attack, so he's managed to take that point off us, which is not very good. But if we can get rid of him and be ready with my... perhaps not the best thing to do, Mr. P-40, is ramming a much bigger aircraft than yourself. Oh dear. Well, what I'm going to do here is, guys, I'm going to spin around. I'm just going to get to the edge of this point here and then turn back in and take out the defense fighters as they spawn. So that'll give me a good opportunity for more capture points, because I haven't really done a whole lot in this video so far, except... fire my guns. So this will hopefully put some points up towards my role in this game. I really don't want to go against the heavy stuff. Let's see. Let's get under this guy and see what we can do. Alright, looking good. Let's get rid of you. Alright, let's turn it around, get another boost in. I want to go for that boomerang. Where are the heavies? Yep, okay, I'm doing alright. That one's turning away from me. This guy... Oh, just decided it was a good idea to slow down as he was getting hammered. Alright, and not too bad. So for a slightly heavier, chunkier aircraft, this thing definitely just turns under its own power quite well. You don't really need to do too much boost turning, and I've only used that flaps there once, but yeah, well, we also have added it up, so I might not do that again, I think. Alright, and that's our sector back. That might have been a bomber or something up there. Yep, alright, fantastic. So, back come the points. Now, I'm going to head this way, I think. So, it looks like these guys up here are getting a bit hurt. Who's over here? So, just sort of, yeah, okay, ground attack aircraft is with 2 of ours over there. No dramas. I'm going to see if I can help out my guy over here. And now we wait. And come on, come on. Get some of that boost back. I suppose the downside of having a 10-second boost is you've got to wait for 10 seconds to get more back. Nah, let's go. Let's not worry about a full recharge. Okay, so we're getting there, and we are on top for points. And have got a chevron. Alright, excellent. Ooh, who's down there? Oh, Lambo 805. Okay, 6,000. Excellent. Let's see if we can find him and support him. So between the two of us, we should be able to get some good work done. Ah, sorry, Mr. Ally. I was just a little bit too slow. Ah, dear. Oh, well. At least this guy is not going to be in the game for too much longer. Excellent. Oh, assistance. Oh, I ripped off. Okay, let's go for... Oh, it looks like they're all coming. Oh, this is going to be a bit nasty over here. Let me see. Let's not put myself in a silly position here. That Blenheim is probably going to come straight down on my head if I'm not careful. Alright, I'm just going to turn under him. Yeah, so yeah, he was definitely coming for me. Alright, so it didn't take too much damage there from him. I am going to get rid of him and then go for those ground attack aircraft. Okay, I think he's probably got a boost on. That's how he's getting a little bit ahead of me there, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. Big, slow aircraft like him. And almost. Alright, so we lost the point. God damn. Not very good. Alright, well, let's see if we can finish off these guys, at least get some kills under our belts. And the more kills we get of these BB guys after the squall, the less chance we have of losing another point to them. So, just holding my air brake here with the S key, just to slow right down. Oh, probably didn't do that very well, just slowed down a little too much. But, yeah, alright, he's out now. Is his friend still around? I can't see him. Okay, no, I can't see him, so I am going to head... Oh, damn. Jeez, they're pretty efficient at taking our points off us. Holy crap. Okay, this is not good. Not good. Getting hammered. So I'm in the wobble that you generally see somebody when you've been shooting them for a while. Just to confuse the anti-aircraft guns there so they don't hit me too hard. And what have we got happening here? So it's just heavy aircraft. I really can't stand up against that. So I'm going to get over the mountain and I'm going to go and protect this point over here, I think. Should be enough big aircraft on our team left to take that point back. But there's not a lot I can do against ground targets with just machine guns. So off to go for the destroyed when defending points. And how are we looking here? So we got one aircraft up. Alright, excellent. So if we can get rid of these two guys, and it shouldn't be too hard, as long as we can keep the point in our control, we can do something about getting back into this game and making sure they don't outscore us in these last few seconds. Okay, what have we got going on here? Okay, looks like that multi-roll's out. I've just got to get rid of this guy here, and we are looking good. Okay, excellent. Good guns, excellent. Thank you very much for coming. You are out of here. Alright, and that's that multi-roll. So, here's a lot more hit points to me, so I'm going to get underneath him with a boost, turn around, and hopefully I can come up behind him before he has a chance. Oh, and no, never mind. Game over. So, 8,500 combat points for that one. Yeah, that's a bit sad. We kind of let that one slip, I think, at the end there. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to pause it here, jump back into the hangar, and I will see you then. Alrighty, and we are back. So, yeah, we pretty much snatched defeat from the jaws of victory there. I thought we had that game, especially towards the end when we got that third point, but yeah, sadly not to be. So, only one chevron for this game. Yeah, I was kind of stuck. I didn't really play it like a multi-role, and I didn't really play it like a fighter. I was kind of stuck between the two there. But yeah, anyway, 21,000 credits, 1,256 XP, and 62 free XP. Thank you very much. So we can see here 10 kills, 1 assist, and only 2 sectors captured. But I did 2,750 damage to aerial targets, which is, I think, not too bad, considering at Tier 5, with just machine guns, managing to do some pretty good work against a number of heavy aircraft. Yeah, it definitely showed off the attacking ability of the F4F. I think what I'll do is I'm going to continue to grind it. So I haven't had it for all that long, so I'm going to continue to play it, and I'm going to slowly get used to using the bombs and then the rockets, and probably do another video on this aircraft because it definitely warrants a really good showing off. And hopefully we can get a game where we do some really good work, get a lot of these points where we like them, and get a lot of chevrons for some good gameplay. Okay, jumping into the team score. So, highest score for combat points, but only the one chevron. So, Lambo 805 that I mentioned earlier in the game in the BF 109E. Excellent play there, 8,470 combat points and the 2 chevrons. So, I think if I was just sticking to 1 point perhaps, or there wasn't as far between points for me to go and defend, then perhaps it would have been a slightly different story in terms of fulfilling my role. Also there, if I'd had bombs or rockets, I definitely would have been able to do some more ground attacking, which could have contributed a little more overall to the team's effort there. But still happy to top score for the game. I can see here, so 7,500 to 7,600. They're top scorers on that team. So still happy that I got more combat points, but yeah, still definitely need a little bit more time and a little bit more practice, I think. And it is unfortunate, so I'm not really sure what is going on with this particular aircraft, or whether it's bombers in general. It just seems like a very hard type of aircraft to play, but it's effectively a waste of a tier 5, waste of a top tier plane when you see them down the bottom there. Alrighty, guys, that's about all for this one. If you liked what you've seen, please give the video a like, and don't forget. Sorry, I'm a bit tongue twisted today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. I'll be bringing a lot more World of Warplanes content, plus some new games that I've been working on. I have recently posted an Oxygen Not Included video, and I absolutely love that game, so there'll be plenty more coming of that. Alrighty, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm the Nerdy Beard. I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.